Imagine two countries, A and B, trying to influence another country, C. One sends soldiers, sanctions, and military threats. The other sends movies, music, culture, scholarships, and diplomacy. Both are trying to achieve the same goal, influence, but they are using very different tools. In international relations, these strategies are called hard power and soft power. In this video, we will understand the difference between hard power and soft power, two of the most important concepts in international relations. We'll also look at real examples from today's world to see how countries use these strategies. This is one of the most interesting concepts of IR, so stay with me till the end. What is hard power? Hard power is the ability of a country to force or pressure others to do what it wants. Hard power mainly uses coercive tools such as military force, economic sanctions, military alliances, threats, or intimidation. In simple words, hard power means do this or face consequences. A recent example is the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Russia used military force to try and control territory and influence Ukraine's political direction. In response, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the United States imposed economic sanctions on Russia. Both the military invasion and sanctions are examples of hard power. Now, what is soft power? Soft power is the ability to influence others through attraction rather than force. Instead of coercion, countries use culture, values, diplomacy, education, media, and technology. Soft power works because people admire and want to imitate a country. In simple terms, soft power means you want to follow us because you like us. Let's understand this better with a few real examples. One of the earliest countries to spread influence through soft power was the USA. The global popularity of movies from Hollywood shaped global culture by spreading American lifestyle and values. They influence fashion, language, and social norms. Top Ivy League universities like Harvard, Yale, etc., attract students from all over the world, building long term goodwill toward the United States. This strengthens the global appeal of the United States. Another country which has lately spread immense influence using its soft power is South Korea. The worldwide success of K pop groups like BTS and shows like Squid Game has boosted the image of South Korea. This phenomenon, often called the Korean wave, attracts global tourism, language learning, and cultural admiration. Millions of fans worldwide engage with Korean language, fashion, culture, and cuisine. That is soft power in action. India is another country with massive soft power influence, mainly due to its diverse cultures and ability to depict them at the global level. Indian cinema, cuisine, and democracy contribute vastly to India's global image. Indian food like pani puri, biryani, samosa, etc., are favorites of people globally. Indian weddings are a sight to behold and a unique experience for all foreign citizens who get to attend. Indian cinema and music is extremely popular worldwide, with certain films gaining international acclamation and applause. India promotes traditional medicine like Ayurveda and wellness tourism as cultural diplomacy tools. The United Nations recognized India's cultural influence by declaring International Day of Yoga on June 21. All of this enhances India's global image. Let's quickly compare the two concepts. Hard power uses coercion, military and economic pressure, is immediate and forceful, and is controlled by the state. On the other hand, soft power uses attraction, culture, diplomacy, and values, is gradual and persuasive, and is mainly used by non state actors. In short, hard power forces behavior, and soft power shapes preferences. In reality, most countries use a mix of both. This combination is called smart power. Smart power is when countries combine military strength, economic tools, and cultural influence to achieve their goals in world politics. For example, India's vaccine diplomacy, where the hard power element is large pharmaceutical production capacity and strategic supply agreements, and the soft power element is donating vaccines to developing countries under the Vaccine Maitri initiative. During the pandemic, vaccines were used as a diplomatic tool to improve relations with other countries and strengthen geopolitical influence. It combines humanitarian aid with strategic geopolitical influence. Another example is China's infrastructure diplomacy, where the hard power element is military modernization, economic power, Belt and Road Initiative, technological leadership, and strategic influence, and the soft power element is promoting its culture and technology internationally through cultural exchanges, language institutions, entertainment, and digital products. It combines economic leverage with diplomatic partnerships. Why does this matter today? In the modern world, soft power is being used as a powerful covert tool to influence the people of other countries. Spreading influence is not only limited to military strength, especially with growing deterrence between states. Countries also compete through technology, culture, education, media, and communication. For example, the competition between the United States and China today is not only military or economic. It is also about which model of development and governance attracts the world more. That is the battle of soft power. So, we must remember that both hard power and soft power are key tools of foreign policy in modern international politics, and understanding them helps us see how countries compete for influence in the global system. If you have watched till here and learned something today, clap for yourself and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple explanations of international relations concepts.